Are your subscribers important to your YouTube channel? Today, we're going to talk about subscribership and why it's important. Welcome to the Conversations on Content. My name is James. If you're new here, I help content creators understand the mindset and understand what you need to be successful as a content creator here on YouTube and on other platforms. So, I've been doing this show for about 8 months now. And one of the biggest things that we come up with all the time in other chats is people are always asking, how do I get more subscribers? How do I get more subscribers? And the general answer is don't focus on subscribers. And then they also follow it up with subscribers aren't important. But the reality is that YouTube has made subscribers important to our growth. And so we need to acknowledge that, look at why subscribership is an important part of our YouTube features as far as unlocking features within YouTube and other things like that. And then where is the points at which subscribers really do just become vanity, and what is it that we really need to strive for as small content creators. So this is something that we're going to talk about today. Hope everybody's having a fantastic week. We have been busy with the family. We've been doing a lot of things with the kids, which is why I haven't been putting out as much videos lately. I've been working on my other channel, which you can find here. I'll link to it in the cards. It's the Serenity Journey is the other channel. I've been putting some content on there talking about my pathway to inner peace and some of the struggles that I've been going through, personal development, spirituality, and kind of this journey that we're on to finding inner peace within ourselves and helping us to overcome depression and other, my childhood abuse. And I get a lot more in depth in my personal story in those videos. I share bits and pieces of it here and there, but I go a lot more in depth over there as we're creating some content over there. I just started last week posting content on that channel again. I've had the channel since 2010. But for those of you that know, I'm a multi-passionate creator. I've got different passions that are in different niches, and I kind of bounce back and forth as to which one I'm focusing on at the moment and which one is kind of the most fun at the moment. So this one's kind of, I've still been trying to put out some content here, but I haven't been getting out as much as I could or should. So as you come in, let me know in the chat, what do you think about subscriberships? Are they important or are they not? That's a whole discussion we're going to have today. And I know some people want to say that subscribers are not important at all for any reason. And YouTube has made that not true. But other people are like, subscribers are important. And then there's this unhealthy focus on subscribers that some people get, of trying to get subscribers at the detriment of creating better content and not really paying attention to their quality, just trying to chase subscribers. And this leads to all kinds of dysfunctions in how we're creating our content, but also in how we're promoting our content and getting more people to come to our channel. So this is something that's important. So today we're going to break down why subscribers are important for your YouTube growth, where it becomes less important, and where you need to focus your attention. And we're also going to even dive into a little bit of the history of subscribership and in basically the YouTube search and discovery system, so that you can understand where this focus on subscribers comes from in the first place. So let's start with a little bit of a history lesson. Back in the day when YouTube first started, this was back in the early 2000s, 2005, 2006. They were judging how to rank content based on how many people would um, subscribe to your channel. Subscriber count was a huge factor in search and discovery. Recommended content, searchable content, your subscriber count was a huge factor. The more subscribers you had back in those early days, the more people they're going to show that content to. Now, 10, 15 years later, it's not that way anymore. But 10, 15 years ago, that was the core. And so a lot of the rules that we have about search and discovery, or a lot of the rules that we have about, unlocking features with different subscriber counts were set 10 years ago. And so when those rules were set, subscriber count was a huge part of the algorithm. Now, 2021, subscriber count really doesn't affect our search and discoverability. It doesn't affect our channel growth. What it does affect is our ability to use features with inside YouTube. They haven't updated the rules to change those to metrics that are more conducive with what they're looking for when they're looking at content now, as far as search discoverability and that kind of stuff. But if we want those features available, this is where subscriber counts matter. And then there's a few other things outside of YouTube that make it matter too. And we'll talk about those when we get to it. So the very first point of benchmark is our first 100 subscribers. With YouTube, you can do a phone verification where you just verify your phone number with YouTube, and you can go live streaming as soon as you create your account. Or you can wait till you get your first 100 subscribers and get that phone verification then. When you get that first 100 subscribers, then you have the ability to go live streaming directly through YouTube or using a third-party site like StreamYard, which is what I'm doing. And that opens up your ability to start connecting with more people. You can do it under 100 subscribers, but to just naturally unlock it is 100 subscribers. The other thing is custom thumbnails. You can either do that phone verification, or without that phone verification, you have to get 100 subscribers before you can add custom thumbnails to your channel. And here's one of the important ones is the custom URL. You can see we got the custom URL. Mine is James Pruitt YT for this channel. Or you can go to youtube.com/Serenity Journey, and you can find my Serenity Journey channel. That gives us a direct link instead of that long string of weird characters and numbers to give people to get directly to our content. And this can be a huge part of promoting your channel, especially on outside sources. Once you have that custom URL, it's a lot easier and a lot cleaner links to share your channel out with people. So like now I can put on a sticker or on a sign, I can put, check out my YouTube channel, jamespruitt.com or youtube.com/Serenity Journey. They can find my Serenity channel. Or they can find, I can just do that so that it's easier for me to promote my channel outside of YouTube, like out in the free world with regular people. I can just tell them, go to youtube.com/ and then my URL, and it'll send people directly to my channel. Also with blogs and other things, it's a lot easier to promote your stuff that way. So that's what 100 subscribers. And honestly, a lot of times that first 100 to 500 subscribers is the hardest milestone to hit. And the next time we get any new features added is when we get to 1,000 subscribers. So once we get up to 1,000 subscribers, of course, this is one everybody talks about, which is the YouTube Partner Program. Monetization, being able to add ads, being able to have super chats, being able to add memberships to your channel. That all unlocks at 1,000 subscribers. The thing is, with 1,000 subscribers, you're really not going to make that much money on any of those platforms. You might make a little bit. Most people I know at 1,000 subscribers are making more from super chats from their community, who's been wanting to support them, and then all of a sudden there's this way unlocked to support your channel. Now, without 1,000 subscribers, you can use a site like Buy Me a Coffee. In fact, if you look at the pinned comment or look in the description below, if you're watching this on the replay, you can find my Buy Me a Coffee link. If you want to support our stream, you can go to support, Buy Me a Coffee. You can give us a donation, and it helps support the channel. That's how we pay for our web hosting. That's how we pay for our equipment and microphones and cameras and all that stuff, is through those donations that people give to us. Also through affiliate revenues and other things. Another thing that can happen once you get over 1,000 subscribers, and you can do it under 1,000, but it does, your subscriber count does affect it with monetization, is brand deals. And I've seen channels with no subscribers get brand deals, but the more subscribers you have, the better deal you're going to get when you're working with a brand, because you have more leverage, you have more of a social following. The more authority you have, the more influence you have with people through having that subscribership, the more they're going to be willing to work with you. There's some brands that won't even talk to you until you reach a certain subscriber count. There's some brands that will maybe talk to you, but maybe they just want to give you some free stuff instead of paying you for your time. And when you're doing your brand deal, one of the things you have to look at is you have a value just to the production work you do, and then you have the influence value. And when you're under 1,000 subscribers, you're going to get paid more on your production value than you will on your influence value. As you gain more subscribers, especially you get over 10,000 subscribers, 30,000 subscribers, 100,000 subscribers, you have more influence, and your influence is actually worth more than your production. So balancing those two, but when you're approaching brands, when you're trying to work on brand deals, you have to realize, where are you at? If you're under 10,000 subscribers, more than likely your production is going to be more of where you're going to make money, not your influence, because you don't have any influence yet. So that's another reason why subscriber count's important, because that's what they're going to look at. They're not going to look at your watch history. They're not going to look at, oh, look, we're generating these many views. Yeah, they may look at that, but one of the first features they look at is how many subscribers do you have. And when you're looking at brand deals, they're looking at subscribers not just here on YouTube, but across all the social media platforms that you're on. So if you're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, you're doing a brand deal, you want to bring all of those social platforms in and say, this is my reach. This is how many people I'm getting in touch to. And when you can do that with a brand deal, then you have more influence, you have more leverage to get more money for your time, your work, your effort. But a lot of people don't look at it that way. A lot of people, just want to go after the brand deals and take whatever free stuff that they can get. And I'm not against free stuff. I've gotten lots of free stuff. I've done promotions for people's products with just the only thing I got in return was a copy of their product for free that I could then review and share with my audience. And it's okay to do that. But the production value of creating that content is valuable. The time it takes you to record. And, if you look at a TV show, if they were to make that content themselves, they would have to hire somebody to do the lighting, somebody to set up the set, an actor, somebody to write the script, somebody to run the camera and do the video, somebody to do the editing, somebody to do the post-production work, sound design, all of those things. If you just watch the news and look at the credits that run at the news, watch a TV show and look at the credits that run off of that TV show. Every single one of those jobs in that credit, you have to do as a content creator. And you should get paid if you're doing that for a brand. You should get paid for doing each one of those jobs, period. That's why if you're going to do a 7 or 8 minute video for a brand, then you should be paid at least $500, because you're doing all these different jobs, and it would cost them over probably $10,000 to do that 5-minute video. So if you're going to charge them $500, they're still saving money from having to do it themselves, but you're getting a pretty good deal, I think, if you're a new content creator. Now, if you've got a lot of influence, then more factors go in, but just the production value alone, you should be charging a minimum of $500 per 10-minute video for production work alone. But a lot of people don't do the production work. So if you're going to just go based off of influence, under 1,000 subscribers, you don't have any influence at all. You have no leverage to get a brand deal. If you're just looking at social influence, you need at least 10,000 subscribers before you ever do brand deals. So that's another reason why subscriber counts matter. Getting brand deals and getting better paid brand deals. So, also, even affiliate marketing, if you're doing affiliate marketing, once you get over certain thresholds like 10,000 subscribers, 100,000 subscribers, 30,000 subscribers, different affiliate programs won't even let you in the door if you have under a certain subscriber count. Or sometimes, if you don't have that certain subscriber count, they might give you uh they might let you in the door, but you get a lesser commission or you get a lesser deal, or they might come up with special promotional offers that they offer to their higher tier affiliates who have those huge followings, and it can prove to drive a lot of traffic to their products. So this is one of the benefits of having that huge subscribership. You're going to have more exposure. You're going to have better deals. The better deals means you're more than likely going to make more money, get better conversions and sales by offering a special deal that nobody else is offering. Again, you have to have subscribers to do that. You're not going to get there with 0 subscribers. You're not going to get there with 100 subscribers. You're probably not going to get there with 1,000 subscribers. You're going to need 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, 100,000 subscribers to get some of those kind of deals. I have affiliate programs that I'm trying to sign up for. I'm having to promote their products on Amazon for a 2% commission when they're offering a 15 to 20% commission for the same products. And the difference is I can't get into their program because I don't have at least 10,000 subscribers yet. The only reason I can't get into their program is because I don't have 10,000 subscribers. I've already made sales of their products on Amazon. I've gotten proven track record of selling their products. I've gotten tons of videos that I've done and blog posts and articles and other things in the past that I've done on their products. But I can't join their affiliate program because I don't have enough subscribers. So that's one of the things. This is part of why we have to put an unhealthy focus on subscribers to a degree when we're small, because we have to grow. We have to get those subscriberships going. But we need to do it in a healthy way. And we're going to talk about that in a few minutes. So then the next one is, once we get 1,000 subscribers, and this is actually more what I wanted because we were talking about monetization, but the other feature we get at 1,000 subscribers is the community tab. I love the community tab feature. I'm trying to get it unlocked on my channels because the community tab gives you the opportunity to do text and image-based posts as well as video posts. You can share other people's content with your subscribership. You can let them know, say you're taking a break or something's going on, you're going to miss your upload. You can go in there and make a quick community post so that your current followers actually know what the heck's going on. I've had videos that I've done that were short videos that were like, I'll go on, do a 30-second video, 45-second video. And this was before the shorts feature came out. It was just to update my community about what was going on and why I was going to miss my regular live stream or my uploads because I wasn't going to be available and I didn't have a community tab. So once you unlock that community tab, that's a lot easier. It's a great way to keep in touch and communicate with your audience. But a lot of people got to get to 1,000 subscribers to get it. So that's one of the reasons why subscribers is important. Getting to that 1,000 subscribers, unlocking that community tab feature is a huge deal in your YouTube growth. So the next thing to look at is then when we get to 10,000 subscribers. When we get to 10,000 subscribers, we unlock the merch shelf, which allows you to put your own merchandise right underneath your stream. And this way you're going to make more sales and more money and be able to get more of your merch right in front of your viewers. Hopefully more people will see your merch, more people will buy your merch. Now, the other point is once you start getting that merch off, you'll also get the stories, which is not the same as shorts. It's a little bit different feature, but stories allows you to do kind of short form content more for your existing subscribers, although you can find new people through stories. But they're a great way. I see a lot of people, like I love D Niman. He does his stories. He does Q&A. So he goes in, he puts out a video. Hey, we're going to answer questions. Leave your questions in the comments. And then as they comment, he can go in, just click on a reply to this comment and do another story to reply. So that's a great way to interact directly with your audience through those stories. That's something that I would love to have, but you unlock that feature at 10,000 subscribers. So we got a long way to go to get there. So, but stories is the next feature at 10,000 subscribers is that next huge milestone. And then we have a long way to go. And really, by that point, once you get to that 10,000 subscribers, you've unlocked almost all the features. This is the point, really, that most channels are talking about. Because you got to realize a lot of these channels that are 100,000 subscribers consider anybody that's 10,000 subscribers as a small YouTuber. You know, when you've got a million subscribers, you think of 100,000 subscribers as a small YouTuber. You also have to put things into perspective of where the creators are at and what they're talking about. Once you get over 10,000 subscribers, subscriber count doesn't really matter. It's all vanity after that. There's a few things you can do and a few more features you get after that, but it's all vanity metrics. It really doesn't do anything to help grow your channel, help grow your income, help improve what you're doing. By the time you get to 10,000 subscribers, everything after that is vanity. But we have to focus a little bit on building subscribers up until we get to that 10,000 subscriber mark. This is why you see a lot of channels that are focused on subscribers until they get to 10,000. And then once they get over 10,000, they don't do the call to action for subscribers very much anymore. They don't do the stuff to promote their channel anymore. And part of the reason why is once you get over 10,000 subscribers, you're already triggering the algorithm. You're getting some flow, but your channel is becoming self-promotional. This means your following is doing enough work to help promote your channel to that you don't have to spend as much effort and energy to grow your channel. YouTube takes more notice of your channel once you're over 10,000 subscribers, which means you're getting more views, you're getting more watch time, you're getting all those things. In fact, by the time you get to 10,000 subscribers, most people I talk to are getting close, if not already at making a full-time income off of YouTube. This is why 10,000 subscribers is the benchmark to hit. This is why one of my goals is to get this channel and my other channel to 10,000 subscribers, because once I get to 10,000, it's kind of gravy after that. A lot of people I talk to, it takes 2 to 3 years to get to that point. 2 to 3 years. I got people that are freaking out because they're not there yet and they've only been on for like 3 or 4 months. You can expect 2 to 3 years to get to that point. And some of that is focusing on your skill development. Some of that is just giving the algorithm time to find your audience. Some of that is just getting out there and getting in the community and getting yourself built up enough of a reputation that people know who you are and that people care about who you are. Because quite frankly, most people don't care about who you are when you're under 1,000 subscribers or under 10,000 subscribers. You're a nobody in this community. Once you get over 10,000, it's a lot easier to continue your growth. Once you get over 10,000, it's a lot easier to connect with people. You still have to do the work and you still have to, focus on making that connection with the audience and doing the content that they want to watch. The other thing is if you're over 10,000 subscribers, this is why when you're smaller than 10,000, it's a great time to pivot, change your content, go in a different direction, go with a different niche, do whatever you want to do. Under 10,000, you can do that super easy. Once you get over that, it's kind of harder because now you're going to lose this big audience when you do that. I know channels that were doing videos on certain topics. They completely pivoted, and now they're like, I can't believe it. I've got this many subscribers. I got 30,000 subscribers, and nobody watches my content. Well, it's because you changed the content, and all those subscribers subscribed when you were doing a different type of content, and you just have to take that into account. It's not a bad thing that you made a change. It's not a bad thing, but you just have to take that into account, that subscriber count doesn't matter once you change your content. Now you got to keep track of, okay, this is where I was at when I changed. Basically, we're starting over, and we're rebuilding a new audience. That's the problem with pivoting. Once you got a big following, once you've got that big following and you pivot, then you have this delusion that you've got this big subscriber base when you really don't. Because if you were to start a new channel with that, instead of just pivoting a channel you already owned, you wouldn't have nearly the following you have. Be honest. You wouldn't have nearly the following you have. You wouldn't have the subscriber count you have if you started a new channel instead of pivoting the channel. But basically, that's what you did when you pivot, is you started a new channel. You changed the content strategy, you changed the topic, and the people that subscribe to you are no longer interested in the content you're creating. So that's one of the things with making a change. That's one of the things with being a multi-passionate creator too. I have to accept being a multi-passionate creator that has multiple channels, that I am not going to grow as fast as people that are focused on one channel. And as much as I try to focus on one, I try to focus on being on just one channel, I know that gets in my way. It's going to slow my growth. But it's also part of what I have to accept, because I've got so many passionate ideas of things that I'm really interested in and I love doing, and I just can't stop myself. I did for a couple of months, and then I was like really getting, I love the YouTube growth space. I love this community, but the thing is, I mean, here I am. I've been doing this for 8 months. I'm live right now. I've got one person watching me. Hi. I know that we got the replay. Other people can come by and watch it, but it's just not, growing as fast as I want it to. But it's just not, gonna blow up. And I gotta be okay with that. So the next thing, though, okay, once we get over 10,000, we've established now everything's vanity, but there's still a few more things you can get. Of course, you get the 100,000, you get the beautiful silver play button. And yes, it's all vanity, but I want one on my wall right back here. At least one. I got a few channels. Maybe I can get 2 or 3. Silver play buttons. Yeah, it's all vanity, but I want one. Most everybody I talk to wants one. The other thing is, once you get to 100,000 subscribers, you get the verified check mark. I know it's vanity, but it's this way. When now YouTube's going to say that you have enough of a reputation that we need to actually make sure you are who you say you are, and that you're not ghosting, or you're not, faking being somebody. Because, I saw a channel the other day that said that they were D. Niman. But guess what? They didn't have these little check marks, which means they're not a verified channel, which means it wasn't D's content either on their channel, which means it wasn't D. It was somebody faking being D. And that's the thing. That's the thing that can happen once you start getting that bigger following. You start building that reputation. People are going to start faking being you. They're going to pretend to be you so that they think that they can just use your name and build themselves an audience. And I don't know why people do that. I think it's stupid. It's being fake. It's not being authentic. It's not being real, which is all the things that we teach you to do to be a good YouTuber. But people still do it. So because people do it, getting that verified check mark next to your name can be a huge advantage. You start growing, you start building a reputation. You want to make sure that you're salvaging your reputation, that somebody's not out there trashing your reputation by pretending to be you. You want to get that verified check mark. But it is kind of a vanity thing too. Kind of. So get that verified check mark. Then the next one, of course, we get grow and grow, grow, grow. Take another year or two, couple of years to get there. Then you keep going for the next couple of years, probably 5, 6 years into this, maybe 7, 8 years into this, maybe even up to 10 if you're a little slow like me. 1,000,000 subscribers. Can you imagine what it'd be like to have 1,000,000 subscribers? That's a long journey to get there. I don't plan to get there anytime soon. It'd be nice to be there. But honestly, I don't even know if in this YouTube growth space, if there's enough active subscriberships. And the thing is, by the time you get to that high in the numbers, how many of those subscribers are actually still watching your channel? You get a lot of people that are going to just be dead subscribers. You're going to get those videos as you start growing that are going to get really big. But out of those million subscribers, how many of those people are actually watching your content, watching your videos every week? Probably not that many, honestly. You might have a million subscribers, but you put out a video and you get, 10,000 views, 20,000 views, which is great. I'd love to have 20,000 views on a video. Don't take me wrong. But look at the percentage of your subscribership is actually watching your videos. This is why they say subscribers is just a vanity metric. Once you get into those huge numbers, it really is just vanity. Yeah, you get the gold play button. You get 10 million, get the diamond play button. Big whoop de doo dah. I mean, they're nice. I wouldn't mind having one, but at the same time, I'm not even anywhere near imagining needing that right now in my life. I've got to have 5 to 10 years before that even gets a blip on my radar. I know there's some people though that are like starting out their channel and they're like few days, few weeks in, and they're wanting to know when they're going to get that gold play button. Dude, you got so much growth to do before you get anywhere near that gold play button. Stop thinking outside of yourself. This is where subscribership becomes toxic and focusing on subscribers becomes unhealthy when you're trying to reach the vanity metrics instead of the metrics to help you grow your channel, to help you better serve your community. The reason why I want to grow my channel right now is because at 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to be able to better serve my community. At 10,000 subscribers, I have more tools to better serve my community. It's not so much about me, it's about you. It's about those of you watching my videos, about to come into my channel, and how can I better serve you? If I was just worried about trying to get a silver play button or a gold play button, I would do things totally differently than I would if I was trying to better serve my community. But because I'm focused on trying to serve my community, once I get to 10,000, the rest of that's just anything over that's just gravy. I don't care if people subscribe after that because the rest of it's just I've got everything I need to serve. Hey, Boatman, we're doing pretty good. Got 2 kids with a sinus infection right now, but other than that, we're doing all right. All these allergies. This is May. Our May allergies are going crazy in the household. Everybody's been sick. Part of why I have been absent. Been running to doctor's appointments, taking care of the kids, taking care of me, taking care of Jessica, taking care of trying to clean stuff up around our house, trying to clean out a storage unit. I mean, I'm just like all over the place. And I'm working on revamping my other channel. The other channel is also not just a YouTube channel. I'm doing a YouTube channel. I'm doing a blog along with it. I'm doing a podcast out of some of the videos. So it's a lot of work because I'm creating the content, but then I'm also redistributing the content. And that is our Serenity Journey. It's youtube.com/Serenity Journey is that channel. And we're talking about inner peace and, enlightenment and spirituality, meditation, and all this kind of woo-woo stuff that people don't want to talk about. But we're doing good. I mean, we have that going on. The biggest thing right now is with Emily being sick. We don't know. In fact, we're waiting to hear back from the doctor. We'll probably know later today on whether or not they're going to delay her surgery that's supposed to be next week. We've been trying to get this surgery done for over a year, and now we're at the last minute. We're maybe rescheduling it again because she's sick. And it's not really sick. It's just she has a sinus infection. She's had these allergies going on for weeks, and now they're putting her on antibiotics and other stuff, and they may not want to do surgery on her because of all the congestion and everything. So that kind of sucks, but we've been doing it. We got to do what we got to do. Been busy with the flea markets. Yeah, our flea markets have gone to crap since the pandemic. I haven't been to a flea market in over a year. So, but one of the things that a lot of people, so we're going to talk about subscriberships, and one of the things that have become very toxic is people have gotten so caught up in I got to grow subscribers, and this is what's causing a lot of the wrong strategies that people are using. These are things like sub for sub. Sub for sub does not work. YouTube does not like sub for sub. Every sub for sub channel that I've found winds up disappearing and getting deleted. The everybody support everybody communities. And I love supporting other content creators, and I think people should support content creators that they like. Even when I'm on other people's channels, I tell people, if you like my content, check my channel out. If you like my content, I'd appreciate a subscribe, because I do want to grow subscribers, but I want subscribers that are going to watch my channel. If you don't want to watch my videos, if you're not interested in the content I'm creating, please don't subscribe, because you subscribing to my channel and not watching my videos hurts my channel. And so if you're getting other people to subscribe to your channel that are not watching your videos, you are hurting your own channel, because YouTube will look at your subscribership. The first people that get noticed on a new piece of content is your subscribers. They are going to get that notification that says you just put out a piece of content. If your subscribers do not click on that video and watch, YouTube is going to show it to less people. So that hurts the initial performance of your video. The first 24 hours of your video is going to determine whether it takes off early or not. Yeah, sometimes the flipping sports guy, I've noticed every time a show promotes a channel, they all disappear the next day. Some of them do. When they do these, YouTube does see that, and they see a huge influx of subscribers. Like, okay, I was at Cajun Roots Reseller yesterday. I was on with Johnny. I got a lot of subscribers that came over to my channel. Half of those were gone this morning when I got it. Some of it is YouTube clearing those out. And I knew it was going to happen. I expect that kind of stuff to happen. And I love Johnny's channel. I love his show, but he's kind of become a support everybody channel. And I agree with, giving a spotlight to other channels. I agree with sharing other people's channels. Well, the part that's a problem is when you're saying sub just to sub. Just subscribe to their channels. I don't want people to subscribe to everybody else's channels unless they're going to watch that content. If you're going to watch my videos, absolutely, I would love everybody to subscribe to my channel. But I don't want people subscribing to my channel that are not going to watch my videos, because that hurts my channel growth. And that's one of the things they're looking at. Like, if you go and you subscribe to somebody's channel and you don't watch any of their content right then, they're probably going to delete that sub. But if you go to somebody's channel, because that's one of the things I noticed is I had a huge spike in views on some of my videos. The people that he sent over there that actually watched some of my videos and then subscribed are still subscribed. But if they get sent over there, they just subscribed and then they left and they never came back and watched the video, those are the ones that get unsubscribed, because YouTube's just seeing it as a sub for sub kind of thing. You've got to watch the videos. You've got to support the channel. Supporting the channel is not just hitting subscribe. Supporting another channel is staying on it, watching the content. Yeah. They look at those everybody support everybody channels, and I have seen, and I've tried to talk to Johnny about it. He doesn't want to listen, but I love Johnny. But I have seen so many channels get deleted for community guidelines violations, constantly fighting once they get monetized, fighting with demonetization, and fighting with YouTube, getting a lot of bad publicity in the communities, because they're doing this everybody support everybody strategy, and it against YouTube's community guidelines. It violates what YouTube wants people to do. Everybody support everybody is just kind of gaming the system to gain more subscribers without really supporting the channel. If you want to support other channels, watch their content. Become engaged in their community. Join their live streams. That's what's going to support another channel. If you're just subscribed, but you're not watching their videos, at least every once in a while, you don't have to watch every single piece of content they put out. I have a lot of channels that I follow that I don't watch every day. I could If I was to watch everybody's content, I would do nothing but watch videos all day, every day. I could jump from one live stream to the next all day, every day, and never get anything done myself. So you got to find your own balance and your own way of doing it, But I do watch a lot of content and I comment on those videos and I share those videos out on my social media. That's supporting a channel. And I have some channels that I watch every piece of content that come out. And I have some channels that I might check in once every 2 or 3 weeks just to check in, make sure I'm still, showing up as being active on their channel. Because when YouTube does their sweeps of subscribers, which is another thing that happens, occasionally YouTube goes through and they will sweep the platform. And any channels that are not watching your content within their parameters of how long it's been since the last time they did a sweep, if these people are not watching your videos, then guess what? They're going to be deleted. And I just had this happen with some of my other channels. Of course, I have a channel I haven't posted on in 4 months. My reselling channel, the Store Scavenger, I haven't posted on that channel in 4 months. Well, YouTube recently did a sweep, and I lost almost 100 subscribers off that channel because I haven't been posting content. So people haven't been watching my channel. And that's going to happen. And you'll have channels that are subscribed. They click the little bell. They don't show up in your subscriber count for some reason. And they're not getting notifications, even though they click the bell. And some of that has to do with if you subscribe to a channel and you click the bell, yes, that tells YouTube that you want to get notifications. And they will do that for a few weeks. But if they consistently send you notifications and you consistently don't click on them, they will stop sending you those notifications. They will assume you're not interested in watching that content from that creator, so they will stop sending you their notifications. And this is where multi-passionate creators that do everything on one channel get in trouble. This is those variety channels. If you're doing fishing videos and I subscribe to you because I want to watch your fishing videos, and then you start putting out cooking videos, well, you might be showing how to cook the fish, but more than likely, unless I'm trying to cook the fish, I don't want to watch cooking videos. Just because I subscribe for fishing videos doesn't mean I want to watch videos on how to cook the fish. Just because I want to watch, even in the reselling community, you'll notice, and I've noticed some people, Part-Time Picker is one of the big ones that comes to mind for me, that does this. He has a sourcing channel and he has a reselling channel. So he has a channel where he does all of his sourcing, his flea market finds, his thrift store finds, his garage sales, all of his haul videos go on one channel. And his actual eBay, what sold, how to list on eBay, all that stuff is on a separate channel because he has 2 different audiences. He has one channel with an audience that wants to treasure hunt, and he has another audience that wants to resell the treasure and how to resell the stuff that they find. And they're 2 distinctly different audiences, so he put it on 2 different channels. And he's doing phenomenally well. But the same is true. You got to really know who the audience you're serving is with your content and make sure you're not trying to serve different audiences on one channel. So that's one of the big things that's going to help you grow. That's going to help you keep building your channel, is doing that. Now, as you grow, as you get more subscribers, this is where the unhealthy relationship with subscribers, you get more and more subscribers, you kind of get to a point where you start realizing that I've seen channels that have, 1,000 subscribers, 2,000 subscribers, and they're getting 20 views on a video. I got a channel that I really love, has 30,000 subscribers and probably gets 100 to 200 views on most of their videos. That means you have a lot of subscribers that aren't interested in your content. We talked about this earlier. If you pivot, change content, go to a different type of content, maybe you're doing, videos on, general social media strategies, and all of a sudden then you switch from talking about social media and start talking about podcasting. That's a pivot. Changes the type of content. Totally different audience. Yeah, there's going to be some crossover, but it's pretty much a totally different audience. You do that, you make that change, all of a sudden you've got to rebuild a whole new audience because people are not that subscribed because they were interested in social media are not going to be interested in podcasting. Two different strategies, two different audiences. So you got to think about who are you serving? If your content is created to serve everyone, you're going to wind up serving no one. You're going to struggle to get people to watch. People are not going to get invested in you as a creator until you niche it down. Find something to be focused on and focus on serving your audience instead of serving yourself. If you're focused on serving your audience instead of serving yourself, then you're going to niche it down naturally. You're going to focus on strategies that will grow your subscribers, that will grow your business, that will grow your viewership. But if you're focused on serving yourself, those vanity metrics are going to be more important. So you're going to be doing things like sub for sub and everybody support everybody and these, trade watch times and going to all these, Facebook groups. There's hundreds of Facebook groups that do all these view swaps and sub swaps and all that kind of stuff. But it's unnatural growth. And YouTube catches on to those things pretty quickly, and they're going to start deleting your subscribers. They could even delete your channel for violating the community guidelines. That's the thing. You start getting those community guideline strikes, they can delete your channel. And I've seen it happen time and time again with people that fall into these fake networking scams. When I talk about networking, I think networking is one of the best things you can do. It's called collaborating with other content creators. It's one of the best things you can do to grow your audience. I do it all the time on every one of my channels. But it is not a way. Collaboration and networking is not sub for sub. It is not, support them and we'll support you. That is not networking. Networking is getting engaged with their community so that their community becomes your community. That's the purpose of collaboration. That's the purpose of networking. Engaging with somebody else's established community so that they can become part of your community and allowing them to engage with your community so that your community can become theirs. And we share our growth, share our expansion, share our experiences. And we do this with people that we genuinely like working with anyway. My first collaboration was with people that I enjoyed working with. I was already fans of their content. I wanted to be on their channel. It wasn't somebody that I went to because they had this huge following. It was because they were somebody I genuinely wanted to get to know and work with. Every collaboration I've done, I've had channels that had 5 subscribers that I've been on live streams with, and I've had some channels with 100,000 subscribers. It wasn't their subscriber count that's why I got on with them. It wasn't the size of their community. It was because it was somebody I wanted to work with. And then we said, okay, let's share community. I've had people that didn't even have a channel that I've had invited onto my live stream and had on a guest on my show. Or people that were starting their channel that I've had on, as a guest on one of my shows. I've had people on my YouTube auctions. I used to have channels that come in on my auctions. Some of them have channels of their own. Some of them don't even have a channel. They're not interested in creating a channel. They're not interested in creating content. But they came in and they sold stuff in my auctions, and we had a great time. But this is natural growth. This is where we have to focus on growing an audience, not building subscribers. We want to focus on getting people to come and watch our content, not just building subscriber numbers. We want subscribers. We all want subscriber numbers. Hello, Fantastic Jay, Fanatic Jay. Good evening. Thank you for joining us. We're actually kind of wrapping it up. But we want to grow subscribers, but we want to do it in a way that's building an audience for our channel. Because every subscriber that doesn't watch your videos is not a real subscriber. It's hurting your channel. It's hurting your growth. If you want to build an audience, subscribers are going to naturally come. If you're creating content that people want to share, they're going to do that. If you're creating content that's going to benefit the community, it's going to naturally grow. But creating content just for the sake of creating content because you want to do it, because it's what you want, that's not going to help. You got to find your focus and find on, everything that I do is how may I serve the community? How am I creating content? I didn't start this channel because I wanted to make videos on how to grow on YouTube. I started this channel because I was getting so many questions on my reselling channel about every one of my reselling live streams would turn into a how to grow on YouTube live stream. That's why I started a channel on how to grow on YouTube. Every time I would go into somebody else's live stream on reselling, it would turn into a conversation on how to grow on YouTube. And I was just like, I'm doing all this stuff. I'm teaching all these people about YouTube. I might as well just start my own channel on it. That's why I started my channel on it. That's how I was able to build this channel. I had, quite a bit of a following almost the second I went live with this channel. And part of that was because the very first few videos I put out, I was able to build subscribers off of those first few videos. Because one, experience, I already knew a little bit more about how the algorithm works and stuff. But a lot of it was just because I got out in the community and said, hey, y'all have been asking me questions about YouTube. Here's my channel where I'm going to talk about it. And a lot of people came over and subscribed. That's simple. And that's really all I've done since then. Yeah, I've done very little to promote this channel. Most of it, I've had some slow growth, but part of it's because I'm not getting out there and, I'm not one of those pushy, gotta subscribe to me kind of channels. I'm out there like, I talk to people about what I do. If they want to know more, send them to my channel. And because of that, I've grown naturally, slowly, but naturally, organically. And even though, not everybody comes to my live streams, I also know a lot of my subscribers will watch my videos and they won't watch my live streams. I have some subscribers that'll watch my live streams on the replay, but they won't necessarily make it during the middle of the day. I already know my optimal time to go live stream is between 5 p.m. and 8 p.m. Unfortunately, I'm not available to live stream during those hours. That's why I run my stream in the afternoon. In the early morning, I usually do this around between 10 a.m. and noon. Is when I run this stream every Friday. But it all depends on scheduling and personal stuff going on as to which time I get. But I know I'm not during my optimal time to live stream. But I got to stream when I can. And this is when I can. So anyway, we are about to wrap it up. Thank you guys for watching us today. I hope that this helps you understand the importance of subscribers. Hopefully you see those of y'all that came in late. We went through 0 subscribers up to 100,000 subscribers, what features are unlocked at what subscriber counts, so that you understand where subscribers are important. We also talked a little bit about the history of subscriber growth, so that you understand why there's so much focus on subscriberships and why it's really not that important to your growth. So thank you guys so much for joining us today. Make sure y'all give us a like and a thumbs up. If you want to support the channel, in the pinned comments or down in the description below is our Buy Me a Coffee. You can give us some support that helps keep the content going. That's how we pay for all of our web hosting and gear and all that stuff. So we love you guys. We'll see you in the next week and have a fantastic day.